to the African American voter, great people, to the Hispanic voter who have been absolutely treated terribly, I say, what do you have to lose? What? I will fix it.
Donald Trump continuing to make his appeal to African American and Hispanic voters today. This coming as some minority Democrat lawmakers are slamming that appeal. To former Republican Congressman Allen West. Allen, for the benefit of our viewers, I want to tell you what that response was to that question, what have you got to lose? Marcia Fudge from Ohio said, we've got to lose the respect of the rest of the world. The Black Caucus chair G.K. Butterfield said it was a slap in the face. What's your response to that response?
Well, it's good to be with you, Stuart, and let's put this in terms that you understand. Let's look at it from a business perspective. It is absolutely unconscionable that the black community would place all of its political capital and invest in one political party. And when you look at the return on that investment, which is not what Representative Fudge or Representative Butterfield are talking about, the high unemployment rates, the decimation of the black family, the decimation of the inner city, the lack of small business opportunities and growth, the lack of education choice and opportunities. Now, those are the real stories that need to be told. But the thing is that you have never had the GOP mutual fund or investment stock that has really been marketed in the black community heavily since 1964 with the civil rights legislation. So basically what you have people saying is just continue to stick with our stock, stay with our mutual funds, even though it's failing, but you don't really know what these other guys are going to produce for you.
Well, do you think that Donald Trump made the right appeal in the right way?
Well, I think that Donald Trump made an appeal that no previous Republican presidential candidate has really made. So I do give him credit for that. But I think that what you have to do is you have to get into the communities, not just stand in front of a crowd that is 90-some-odd% white and make these assertions. Go into the communities where they're needed.
Would he get a fair hearing, Allen? Allen, would he be shouted down? Would there be maybe some violent demonstrations if he did do that?
Well, let me tell you something, Stuart. I grew up in the inner city of Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up in the exact same neighborhood, the old Fourth Ward that produced Martin Luther King Jr. I would be happy to stand next to Donald Trump and talk about what has ailed that community from the time when I was born in 1961 to today. And I would dare anyone in the black community to shout me down and try to tell me that I am not really black, I'm not really from that community. Because I understood that my parents made an educational choice for me to send me to a small black Catholic school in that community that unfortunately does not exist anymore. And that's what we have to talk about.
Allen West, as always, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir.